Hi, Kapun Piso here. I'm going to present the evolution of faith psychosis, the Abrahamic psychosis, how it evolved and why people that believe in this garbage today in the 21st century are deluded and retarded. Here are the facts.
All this was the Roman Empire. All this. Around here, all around here, all this, all around here. When Julius Caesar, the Holy Father Christus died, many of the legions that were all over the place established different cults to him. The most important was here. That's what Christianity came. The cult that was Julius. Julius was the Christ. Come on. All these were different. Then, right here, this is not Iran. There's the president of Judea, Palestina, right here. And then, in the 4th century, Constantine established one cult. The Catholic one, the universal one, which emerged from here, where everything happened. When the Divine Father, Julius Caesar, resurrected, was crucified, or was assassinated and everything, his holy blood. The 4th century, the whole 5th century, the whole empire disintegrated. Everybody started with this Christian bullshit all around here. Everything, their own versions. Constantine wanted to keep it the same. 7th century, one of those versions became Islam. Also, everything emerged from Rome. So anyway, they start conquering just by, telling everybody convert or we'll kill you. Everything here. So in the 9th century, in 1099, the stupid Pope, Urban II, said, well, we have to go to the land of the Lord, which they thought it was in here. In Jerusalem, not Iran. So that's what the Crusaders started. And that's what the intolerance began. Right here. Clermont, the Council of Clermont, right here. But 1095 started all these stupid crusades because they wanted to liberate the land here that was now Muslims and Jews, and everybody got along well. And Jews and everybody got along well in the stupid crusades. And they went to Germany and they started exterminating Jews all over the fucking place. Look at this, all around here. Killing the crest, the retards didn't know where they were going. Till they finally got over there, attacked Jerusalem, they conquered it, and they keep all this area here for 250 years. Then they're remaining there, and a lot of us Christians and everything else. That's what the beginning of the enmity between the Christians and the Christ killers.
1095, Pope Urban II with his crusades was the first that initiated the final solution on the Christ killers. 1099, and they attack Jerusalem. They catapulted heads of Christ killer Jews and they Muslims and also Orthodox Christians. They massacred and this is a fact. And everything was, they burned Jews in synagogues and all that in the city, and they conquered the city. And that is the reason the Muslims hate us and hate everybody that invade that, because the Christians are the ones that went all over the world propagating the despicable immorality and garbage to everybody else, all over the place. And this is the problem. That's the problem. The reason we have this today.
Raining down upon you. The fighting was barbaric and intense. And at one point, the Crusaders gave the phrase live ammunition its literal meaning.
I can back up everything I say with evidence. Here it is.
See that? They did that. And their heads.
The walls were breached, and the Muslim defenders ran for their lives.
Oh boy, you're nuts. They kill everyone. Bloodbath. They burned Jews alive in synagogues. Amazing what they did.
And crusades and inquisitions continue. In the 1500, there was a really nice guy, also very pious, and his name was Vlad, and they call him Vlad Tepes. He's from the Order of the Dragon, which is Dracul, in Romania, in Transylvania. And he started impaling people in the name of Christ, because he belonged to this order that was sanctioned by the Pope.
Radu spent 15 years tracking down the real Dracula. And during that time, one particular place came to dominate his research. It was built in 1457 by prisoners captured in battle. Those unfit for labor were impaled on wooden stakes. From then on, Dracula was known as Vlad Tepes, Vlad the Impaler. And he had been given at birth. Dracula, signed in blood red letters.
Dracula, the Order of the Dragon.
Of the Dragon, because his father had been invested in the Order of the Dragon, whose mission was to conduct crusades against the Protestant heretics and mostly against the Turks.
Yeah, the Islamists. There you go. Burning the infidel during the Inquisitions.
Let's not forget that in that time, in the 15th century, the christ-psychotic has split into many Protestant sects, thanks to the garbage retarded Luther, and they spread them all over the place. They were fighting among each other. All these problems, all the lunatics, loose.
Gregory IX in the 13th century.
And Pope Calpun Piso on the 21st.
That discriminated against Jews and condemned them to an inferior status. 1492 says, oh, you know, I know. It was Columbus came around, the stupid Christian retard, and came around and says, oh, there is no, since Jerusalem is, you know, the Muslims took Byzantium, and we cannot go to India here, we'll go around here in Spain. And guess what happened? Retard Christians didn't know that there was America in here. They thought that they reached India. That's how stupid and retarded they are. And that was the beginning of the end for the Americas. Bishop Diego de Landa, he burned like about 5,000 people and idols and all in the Yucatan in the 1600s. He felt that the books were inspired by the devil. 1,000 idols and 27 hieroglyphs rolls of money in the Yucatan.
Then we have the christ-psychotic Nats. They arrived in the Mayflower in 1620. I wish the boat would have sunk. And then we have further destruction of all the Americans. Protestants and Catholics fighting each other. Here is the boat of doom that brought destruction and psychopathy to the Americas. You have more examples of christ-psychosis and its cruelty to every living thing. Deep intellectual stagnation and immorality. And that's what they teach.
Present Pope Benedict XVI rehabilitated a Holocaust denier. Skin their dog, christ-psychotic. You know what he said? Carry out God's plan. American crusaders in Iraq belittling kids, making fun of children because they're Islam psychotics. Look at our American Christian soldiers doing this. Seriously, they hate us. You're a piece of shit, you christ-psychotic retard. Brainless. Look at this piece of shit. Christ-psychosis. It's like the Crusaders of the 12th century.
You fuck him in the ass? Yeah. What about you? Do you guys all fuck each other in the ass?
Look at this retard.
No. You're done with the
That's the reason they hate us. All over the world.
Crusaders also kill infidel Muslim puppies.
Look at that. Look at the way they treat an animal. Look at the piece of shit. You piece of shit. Christ-psychotic imbecile.
A deliberate attempt by a group of evangelicals to create what they call military missionaries.
Yeah, they are.
They're passing out New Testaments. I mean, in full combat gear, in tanks. They're passing out New Testaments. They're passing out comic books in which, like, Muhammad is burning in hell.
See the problem?
This is something. I belong to a group called the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, and we've been talking about this for a long time. So it's about
a bunch of retarded Christ-psychotic imbeciles right over there.
I mean,
you know, in the army.
The other side already thinks this
today in the 21st century.
I mean, we don't need, you know, guys on the ground passing out, you know, New Testaments.
He got the world in his hand. He had the whole right world in his hand. That's what the Christ-psychosis will be actually singing. As you can see in this video, I'm warning everyone. Religious beliefs are a form of mental illness, like faith, especially on the educated people. Neurologists, you know, stepped in and declare a faith in God a psychosis, not needed in this 21st century. It's going to destroy all of us. Christianity is actually the worst, the most virulent of the psychosis disorders. Pace Diorum.